What's going on, everyone? Jimmy Leghill here, back again, and today we are talking about Star Fox Zero. Now, a lot of people don't like this game, and I'd argue that a lot of people didn't even play this game, so how would you know if you didn't like it? What I always like is it comes in this box because there's actually two games in here, Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard. Now, Star Fox Guard is, I've played it before, I haven't opened this copy. I'm just probably going to keep it sealed, but Star Fox Guard was like a tower defense game tech demo type thing that they showed off that they kind of turned into a Star Fox spinoff. It's cool that it's here, and it's a fun little game, but once you played it, you probably wouldn't play it again. And then digitally, if you bought it, it would just give you the demo, I think, so we could see the full game. It's nice that it actually has a physical thing. Like, if there's modern day, it would just be like a digital thing, or just in the menus or something of regular Star Fox Zero, but, here's the back cover here. It looks cool on the box because it's got Galaxy and a little more art on there. And amiibo functionality. There's a disc. I always love the blue Wii U disc cases. I think this is the first Wii U game I've done on the channel. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in Star Fox Zero. You can only see the top screen, not the gamepad, but it looks the exact same in everywhere except the actual gameplay when it is in cockpit view. So, as you can see on the map here, very similar to Star Fox 64 if you've played and seen that, is we have starting at Corneria, ends at Venom, literally same thing there. Still have Azonis, Fortuna, Fishina, Titania is still here. So Sector Alpha is different, the asteroid field is here, Sector Y is here, but also different. And yeah, basically no level's the same. This is a reboot of Star Fox, not a remake, I would argue. Because like the story beats are mostly the same. There is different things, but I'm just gonna play through a level here. But yes, basically it works as Star Fox 64 did. The point of this game was to kind of have Star Fox 64 in another type of way, a new game in this setting. But I like the format a lot because I love Star Fox 64, and this game is more of that, but they experiment with more transformations that they got from Star Fox 2 and new vehicle types as well. And I think it's really, really cool. And honestly, people are like, oh, the controls take a while to get used to, or the controls aren't good, or whatever. But I think the controls are actually pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But being able to look at the gamepad and then look at the TV and have a wider view of things, it's really cool because you can play like a normal game here when you're in these normal on-rails sections. But you can also like look at the gamepad and you can't see my reticle on screen because it's moving on the gamepad, but it's really cool. So in fact, it was so interesting that they decided they would have a co-op feature where one person can shoot and one person can drive, which they're adding to the remake of Star Fox 64 on the Switch, by the way, I'll have you know. So hey, this is where they got the idea from, this game. And the art style of like the characters was kind of a combination of like realistic but also cartoony. I think people actually like these designs more than the newest ones, which like I said, I don't mind. But I do like these ones. They're kind of a combination of the two. They're still cartoony, but not like super realistic, but like a natural evolution of it. So I think it looks good overall. I mean, the game looks solid overall. I mean, Corneria, I mean, look, it is pretty dated now, but when I first saw this on the Wii U in 2016, I'm like, oh my gosh, Star Fox looks crazy. But Star Fox 64 3D low-key looks pretty good on the 3DS, especially in comparison to 64. I kind of forget how old 64 is, because to me it doesn't really age. It's an incredible game, it's timeless, whatever. But I like this game a lot too. Do I like it nearly as much as 64? No, of course not, but it has good levels. This first level is good, for example. And it has really cool ideas too that I like, and it's not like they didn't try things. It was made by Platinum Games, the Bayonetta developers, and honestly I think they did a good job considering everything, so. I'm actually someone who's a fan in this game. One of the less than 1 million people who bought this game, because I like it. And here's your diverging pathway that you can do in the first level here, which is pretty cool. And I've always liked that idea of like gameplay opportunities, which is why I love Dishonored so much in Bioshock, when your choices in the game like affect the gameplay and the story of the game and how you progress through it. I think it's really, really cool. So W Game Designs. These are really cool. Here I can use the gamepad to aim at these. So it's kind of weird in my room because this is very weird angle. I'm playing so close to my monitor right now. There you go, save the bulldog unit. And then what? There's a portal instead of going straight to the tower, but that will lead you to a boss in a separate dimension. I have no idea how this works. It's a very strange game and plot. Um, I don't know, but it's interesting. I'll certainly say that. The problem with this game, I think, in terms of like story-wise, it's like, oh, they're just resetting Star Fox again, which is kind of why Star Fox 64 remade on the Switch is kind of frustrating. But playing this game now and seeing that they're doing it again, honestly, I respect that they actually tried to do something new instead of just Star Fox 64 exactly the same. Granted, it is still pretty similar, but at least they tried something, you know? And I think they got a good game out of it. At least if you're a Star Fox super fan like I am, you're gonna have fun. So at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. A fun game, and that's what it is. Is it the greatest? No. Is it fun? Yes. That's all I could ask for at the end of the day. But that's a lot of my thoughts on the main game. We also had like Star Fox Guard, like I said, kind of its own little separate defense thing. I think the controls are actually pretty interesting, and how you have two camera angles, something unique to the Wii U that I just love. And the missions are fun. Like I like Corneria. Sector Alpha is pretty fun. It reminds me of the second to last level satellite in Star Fox 64. Area 3 is pretty interesting. Asteroid Field is like it's the same as Great Fox, but slightly different. I don't really know why. It's just weird. Some levels are weird in this game. Fushime is pretty fun. It has a fun boss in there. Omegas are really fun because you go blasting speed. Um, Sector B, like the thing about this game is some of the levels aren't memorable, but the ones that are very memorable. Like playing as Peppy Hair alone, and every time you barrel roll, he says barrel roll is fun in Salvadora. And then Titania is a really fun level too. Yeah, there's good levels in this game. I like it a lot, but like I said, in my opinion, okay, when as a few people who actually played this game and actually like this game, it's a fun game. Okay, take that from me. But if you don't like the game and you're a Star Fox fan for certain reasons, I can understand it. But overall, I still think it's a fun game, and it might not be Star Fox 64, but that's fine because it's not Star Fox 64, and we're getting another version of 64. So at least I can appreciate this game for actually doing something. Okay, I think that's enough ranting for today, but I like this game a lot. Not like, okay, I like it. Okay, maybe Star Fox Assault does more, and it does, but Zero is still fun too, okay? It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. Anyway, that's all for this video, and I will catch you in the next one when we play Star Fox 64 on the